how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Software Inc., welcome back to Hard Mode, and welcome back to Nerdrosoft. Things are very interesting at Nerdrosoft at the moment, because obviously we've just got done releasing our first console. It was Obsidian, and it wasn't very good. It released in October, it is now the start of December, and it has 1,600 active users. It has sold 1,800 units. Now, it is bad. It is. Just quality is bad. Creativity is mediocre. What's interesting about this, though, is that I went and had a look at my hardware team, and they're planning on releasing the next Obsidian, Obsidian 2, in September 2019. So less than 2 years after the first one. Now, obviously, the development time is 150%. I'm not 100% sure that 150% dev time is going to kick in on Obsidian 2. It might be Obsidian 3 that, is affected by that, because I'm pretty sure I didn't change it initially. Also, iteration cooldown, months between iterations in the alpha stage. Yeah, we're not worried about that. So essentially, not only are we gearing up to release that, by the way, we're also releasing Nerdrosoft Universe 3 in February of the same year. So we have 2 pieces of hardware due to release in 2019. That could be our biggest year. It's not gonna be. It could be. It should be. That's the thing. It should be our biggest year. That is a huge undertaking for any company. It's a phone. It's a console. We should be building an ecosystem here. We should be developing things specifically for our phones and our consoles. We don't do that because they suck. And if we developed things specifically for the phones and the consoles, they probably wouldn't sell. I mean, Universe 2 has sold 190,000 units in just over a year. It's still $7.8 million shy of breaking even. So that's just not good. And then, moving away from hardware, Sniffer 4 went out. It's still 1.6 million shy of a profit. Roaster Coaster 6 is the only thing we've released in a little bit, in the last 4 things anyway, that has made a profit. Nerdrosoft Universe 1 didn't make money. Universe 2 didn't make money. Obsidian didn't make money. I'm starting to think that the console and phone and general hardware market is just not cut out for Nerdrosoft, but we'll stick with it because we're making money elsewhere and we can kind of afford to eat the costs. Now, something I have done is I did go through every single one of my project management tasks, and I've actually changed the update cycle and the update duration on a few of those. Now, if you don't remember what those are, the update cycle is how often do we release updates for the software that comes out of this project, or the hardware in the case of the hardware project. Some of these were 3 months, some of them were 4 months. They are now all 6 months. So every 6 months post-release, we will release an update for our games, and that will go on for 2 years. So every game will be scheduled for 4 updates, and then we assume that the sequel will come out. I mean, we're working on Hell Fortress 4 and Commander Stabby Face 3 at the moment, so, Hell Fortress 4 is due to release in February 2019 as well. So there's going to be gaps, right? There's going to be gaps where things just aren't getting updated, but we can use that as the downtime between titles to just go all in on the sequel. So that's kind of why I've done that. I want to have that little bit of downtime. But I also don't want to overwhelm my update teams, because my update teams are routinely complaining about having too much work. They have too many tasks, and honestly, it is slowing them down. I think that's probably part of the reason that Bucket Blue is taking a while. It's probably part of the reason Obsidian's taking a while. And to be quite honest, Bucket Blue, I'm just going to finish that update because it is just bug fixes. There's still 208 bugs in there, but I'm not super concerned about that. I want them to go all in on this Obsidian update because I want to see if somehow that can maybe save that console. I doubt it. I really doubt it, but maybe. There's a chance that it might just interest people. Now, speaking about making my employees a little bit happier, we have got some complaints about too many things to do on various teams. The systems team, for example, systems team 1, if we go and take a look, systems team 1 has 7 tasks right now. Support team 1 has 16 tasks right now, but we'll deal with support later. Systems team 2 only has 2 tasks. So we should probably take a look and see what exactly those tasks are. So Systems Team 1 is, interestingly, that is Systems Team 1 I've selected. They're doing all of this. That's kind of odd that I guess they only have those tasks. They're probably included in some game development stuff as well, if we're completely honest with ourselves, though. So if we take a look here, for example, yeah, Systems Team 1 is involved in the process of making tools. So let me take a little look here and see what exactly Systems Team 2 is doing. So Systems Team 2 picks up the slack on hardware. Do they do anything in games? They don't. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So here's what I'm thinking we do. I'm going to go to design teams here. I'm going to take Systems Team 1 out of this, and I'm going to grab Systems Team 2 and make them a primary developer on this particular project. So Systems goes out, Systems Team 2 goes in, and now if we look at it, it's 5 tasks for Team 1, 4 for Team 2. That's hopefully going to improve things a little bit. If we look at the network team, or, well, network Team 1 anyway, network Team 1 has 6 tasks, Team 2 has 1. So, again, what I'm thinking we could potentially do is go and move network Team 1 off of tools, or, well, again, they're not really doing games, but we could probably move them off of tools. I don't know if this is an amazing idea, I'll be completely honest with you, but I'm going to give it a shot just to try and get these guys to chill out a little bit. We'll move the teams around, and suddenly we should see network Team 1, 4 tasks, Team 2 is 5. In terms of the most tasks across the company, it's the support teams, the marketing teams, then the 3D, audio, and 2D teams in terms of developers. That's way too many tasks for those groups, but hopefully shuffling those guys around a little bit will help out. We do have a lot of people retiring, but I'm pretty sure that's most likely going to be a bunch of people leaving after, yeah, several years with the company, so not a huge deal there. In terms of complaints, other teams occupying offices is whatever. These are more employees complaining about working too many tasks or working long hours. So what I think I might do, and this might be a little bit counterintuitive, but what I might do is actually reduce the amount of hours that my teams are working, because a lot of them are working from 8 until 4 p.m. So why don't we say they're going to work from 8 until 3? This might not work. This might backfire horribly, but I'm kind of willing to give it a shot, and I'm kind of willing to see what happens, to be quite honest. If we just bring their amount of hours they work down, is that going to cheer them up a little bit? Is that going to make them a little bit happier? I don't really know. It'll probably slow down work. It'll slow down development, but it might also get rid of the complaint of employees sharing offices across different teams, because you've got people leaving an hour earlier than they were previously. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at this point, we have $1.2 billion. So I feel like we can afford to experiment a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Now, in other news, my porting teams just got done moving Roaster Coaster 6 to a bunch of new systems, but I've realized that typically new operating systems release towards the end of the year. So if we go into port and we sort by release dates, we have a bunch of things that came out this year alone. And admittedly, I realize, what is that? A couple of consoles? No, it was a console years ago. So we had another console come out at the same time. Mars Friend came out at the same time. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to port Roaster Coaster 6 to everything, every system that came out in 2017, just to make sure it's on all of the latest systems. Sniffer 4, I would like it to make money. I'm not expecting it to, but we can probably do similar here. And admittedly, we have a system there with 1.0 million users. If we sort by active users, that is actually the only popular one. So if we sort by release date, let's put this on everything going back as far as 2013. Well, no, we'll go back about as far as 2016. We'll go for all these systems and see if we can get a couple of extra sales there. And then Bucket Blue, I mean, is there anything to port it to? There is this, which I guess we can do as well. So we'll prioritize the Roaster Coaster port. We'll pause the other two. And we'll sort of let these guys go ahead doing their thing. The Epic Pack for Roaster Coaster 6 is actually pretty much ready to go into development. Any second now, we should get the little ping. There we go. So that can go into development. It's not being marketed right now, but that's honestly okay. Not really the end of the world there. And if we look at complaints, an employee is having trouble finding a place to sit. They're having trouble concentrating due to noise. Yeah. No, those elevators are, that's a little bit loud in there, I would imagine. So yeah, I could see that. I realize that's also the only way down, isn't it? Yeah, that's the elevators that go down into this space. All right, well, that's fair enough. How can I get some stairs in here? How can I get some stairs in here? Because this is ridiculous. The fact that they get the elevator up like 2 floors is so stupid. I'm not really interested in going back and exploring the whole stairs thing because I feel like we've done that before, but it is a little bit ridiculous. It just, this entire setup is a little bit silly. Let's see what this deal is. You got a print job for me, 361,000 by November 2018. Sure, we can probably do that overnight. That is no problem at all. Oh, now this is interesting. It just ticked over to January 2018 and Soundscape 5 has immediately been released. It's good, it's inspiring, widespread marketing, no active users, that makes sense. This needs ported immediately. Absolutely needs ported. Why is there still 1.6 million people using Next Thing 2 from 1988? And why does it have unavoidable marketing? Why do I feel like they have, are they continuing to just update the tech level of this thing? Because that's an amazing business model. That's an incredible business model. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and port Soundscape to all of that. I might even make Roaster Coaster less of a priority and say that Soundscape is kind of the priority right there. And then printing, of course, is something we need to stay on top of. So maximum 100,000. I don't think we're gonna need to go beyond 100,000 on that guy. And that's good. The next tool we're releasing is Morph 5 in June 2018. We have Bucket 5 going into Alpha in June 2018, expected to release June 2021. I think we already know that, but that's fine. I'm actually kind of excited about that one. It is going to be the first time that I haven't personally been overseeing the development of a Bucket project, so it could be amazing. It's most likely not going to be amazing, but it could be. And it's that unknown that I'm curious about. Now, interestingly, they can't keep up with support for Roaster Coaster 6, and they can't keep up with support for Hell Fortress 3. That's, wow, okay. So Roaster Coaster 6, 2.1, add-on 7.4, 41 million overall. Hell Fortress 3, how can they not keep up with support on those? Who is working support on these things? It's my main support teams. What do you mean you can't keep up with it? That's, oh wow, Roaster Coaster 6 has 160, okay, 1,600. Well, yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of tickets queued for those. Huh. Okay, well, let's speed up the day a little bit and see how they deal with these tickets. They aren't, really. The ticket numbers are barely going down, which is slightly terrifying. Actually, that's really, really worrying. Why are they so bad at dealing with that? I think part of it is probably because they're still supporting Roaster Coaster 5 and 4, right? So that would make sense. Update duration there. How long do they... So hold on a minute. They handle support, right? There isn't... I wonder if support is cancelled when the update cycle runs out. So handle support there, physical copies that. So handle support, let the project manager handle support and when to end it. I feel like support should have been ended for a few of these, to be quite honest. I really do. There's a lot of bugs still left in a few of these, but the support teams are definitely being overworked, which now has me thinking that we might want to get more support teams as well. I don't love that those guys can't keep up with support. Really not happy about that one. Let's I guess, throw more support teams at this. So, wait, do I have more? I don't have more support teams. That's probably why, actually. That that would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. Do I maybe want to put my support teams in the marketing building at night, since this building doesn't get used at night? That might not be a bad idea, to be quite honest. It's just a little simple building we could put some support guys into. And I feel like support's the one thing I've been neglecting. Wait a minute. We only have 28 support. Oh. That'll explain a lot, actually. Okay. Suddenly I understand. Ooh, 11 million. Yeah, suddenly I understand why the support teams might be struggling a little bit. Okay. So what have we got? What's the setup for my support team? Manager needs level 3. Yeah, that's fine. HR, service, specializations, support. Okay. So that's all we really need to worry about. How many... Actually, what team's in here? Marketing team 2, marketing team 3, 5 and 4, 7 and 6. So I can just duplicate the marketing teams, really. So teams 2 through 7 can just be copied. So, well, no, they can't. But we'll do it this way. Support 3, support team 3. We'll copy that. And if we're sorting by name, we can get the support teams somewhere right about here. Let me go and copy the color for the support teams, please, because I want them all to be nice and uniform. So you, right about there. And then if we go to HR management, we can only have 11 of them, but specialization will be support, and that should be fine. Their traits will be whatever, and we'll say, you know, give them $4 million is fine. That's a typo, but whatever. And that should be all right. And thinking about it, I almost wonder... wait, that's systems. Support is this color. I'm a bit of an idiot. Support team 3, right there. I almost wonder, are we still giving them low salaries? No, we're definitely giving them higher salaries. I think I did go through and update every team to have higher salaries, so that's not too bad. And then I guess what we do is we copy this, right? So we're going to copy it 6 or 5 times now. So support 3, we want to... I guess copy this, and that's fine. Copy you to support team 4. And now we have all the way up to support team 8. They all have leaders as well. They're all assigned to the offices, and they're all going to be working nights. So we should see those support teams come in at some point. We should see the hiring going ahead, which is beautiful. And so what we can now do is go to games and say that games will be supported. Instead of support team 1 and 2, we'll go ahead and just type in support. We'll copy that, and we'll say 3 and 4 can do games. I'm not too sure how well that's going to go, but we'll figure it out. We'll go in here, and we'll say instead of support team 1, it'll be, so we did 3 and 4. We'll do 5 and 6 for tools, and then hardware is going to be 7 and 8. So teams 1 and 2 come out of there, and we're looking for 7 and 8. And so suddenly every project has 2 support teams dedicated to it, which means that support teams 1 and 2 can stay working on V and can stay working on Bucket Blue. So we should get through those tickets much, much quicker, although things will be slow whilst, or well, for the projects anyway, whilst the support teams build up a little bit. It's also going to be slow during the day because the support teams only really work in the evenings. So I would imagine... Yeah, we can't keep up with support for Roaster Coaster and all that. That is okay. Not really super worried about that. But we should see, and we are seeing this marketing team clear out of here. And then you are actually with marketing team 2. I kind of need you to leave. There we go. So you've gone. We should see a support team coming in here, although I realize the team leaders have nowhere to go. So I need to go ahead and assign this again. So support team 3 can have that office. This one, oh my god, this whole process is. I just want to click the office. There we go. Support team 4 for that office. We'll do support team 5 in this office, and then 6 can go in here with 7 and 8 getting the basement offices, which honestly I think are so much better. I love these little basement offices here, but there we go. So those team leaders now have some space. They'll hopefully be coming in. I guess they're not coming in today, but they'll hopefully come in tomorrow. And the teams will gradually, hopefully, fill out a little bit. Because at the minute, not having people in the support teams is kind of a big deal. It's kind of a problem when you don't have people in your support teams. So, yeah, we're definitely going to want to stay on top of that. It's definitely going to hurt the support of some of our software, but I'm sure everything will work out. In other good news, Obsidian's update is very nearly done. The desk is making fantastic progress, and Roaster Coaster 6 Epic Pack very nearly ready to go as well. Soundscape 5 being ported to everything, taking a little bit of time, but not the end of the world. I actually didn't look and see how it's doing in terms of sales. It did at $813,000. It's made, I don't know if it's ever actually made, has it done all right? Yeah, $845,000 towards the end of January. That was the start of January. That's actually not that much money. This is February so far, though, I think. So hopefully that picks up a little bit. I'll be kind of annoyed if it doesn't, but hopefully it picks up a little bit. Obsidian's still terrible, but the update is done, so we'll go ahead and push that. And hopefully that means that the project will take over Obsidian's update again. They are working on updating Universe 2. They're marketing Obsidian, they're marketing the controller. So yeah, we'll see if they end up working on another update for Obsidian. I'm not really too worried if they do or don't, to be quite honest. I'm just curious to see if this update does anything. Sanford Stevenson retired. Oh no! He was with us for 37 years. Oh man. I can't believe he's gone. At least, I mean, he didn't die. He only got $18,900 as well, which is, for a guy that was with us, he was the first, wasn't that the first person we hired? Oh my God. I can't believe, oh man. I can't believe, oh. God, we are getting on a bit, aren't we? We've been at this for a while. Let's have a look at employees. I've been here 38 years. I'm 58 years old. I have 6 more years with this company before I leave. Has this been successful? I can't decide if this iteration of NerdResoft, I mean, objectively speaking, in terms of money, right? In terms of money, we have $1.2 billion. So in that sense, it's difficult to say that NerdResoft has not been successful. But it's also, you know, I feel like we haven't done as much. I feel like we haven't made the same amount of, we haven't made the same waves, you know? We haven't made the same waves, and I'm wary of that. I'm very aware of that. I feel like this version of the company has been a little bit more, I've just been a little bit more risky, you know? There's things we're releasing that haven't really worked out, like consoles. I don't remember if my consoles in the last series were successful, but I don't know. This is wild. This definitely has a different vibe when it comes to Software Inc. And I'm enjoying it. It's not the end of the world. Finished printing Morph 5. I suppose that does release in just a handful of months. That's terrifying. Was the last Morph any good? Wasn't Morph 4? Was Morph 5 the one that failed? Yeah, Morph 4 was 2009. It was outstanding. It was visionary. Oh, man. It's our best-selling. Yeah, I had a feel. It's our best-selling thing. I don't like that. I don't like that Morph 4 was our best-selling thing, because that puts a lot of pressure on Morph 5. And it better release this time. Morph 5 better. Oh, no. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this. Is this guy ready to go into beta? Yes, it is. Are you ready to go? No, you're not. Okay. Let's set a release date for the Epic Pack. Let's have a look at our other expansions, though. So, that's the Majestic Pack there. The Massive Pack for Roaster Coaster 6 was October 2017. Roaster Coaster 6 itself released in May of 2017. So do we want to try and release the Epic Pack in May of 2017 for the 1 year anniversary of the game? We could just go April, though. I feel like April, yeah, well, a couple of months of marketing. So what is it? Towards the, yeah, no, let's do May. It is the end of February already, so we'll do May 2018. It's 38,000 followers immediately. We will put a maximum of 500,000 units in stock. We'll go ahead and get a press release on the go. We'll go ahead and put a press build out there, and we'll go ahead and start hyping this as well. And once we have 500,000 units in stock, let's bring the numbers down a little bit. We'll bring it down to like 100,000, 150,000, so that we have that initial sort of boom of units, and then everything's going to be fine from there. So, I mean, 100,000 in stock, 200,000 in storage. My couriers are actually doing a decent job for now, which is nice. We've got that going for us, which is always a change. Sometimes they do great, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't really know what they're doing, and that's fine. Wait, formal complaint, what? Who's annoyed? The office environment's lousy. Support team 8. What? Wait, you're the leader? Wait, what office have you got? I'll raise your salary, but what isn't support team leader 8 down here? Yeah, you've got that office. What do you mean the office environment's lousy? That's like the best office in the building. I don't understand. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand people. I'll be honest with you. I just don't understand people. It's a great looking office, and they're just not happy about it. Now looking at it, the desk will probably move into beta this month, which will be great. Over 250,000 followers on the Epic Pack already as well, which is lovely. Let's take 5.7 million by this December. Now we've got a challenge. Hello. Oh, I might regret that, but we'll give it a shot. Especially since I have to print my own software as well. I can do 1.3 million per month in terms of printing an operating system. So, I mean, yeah, surely we can do that. Right. We've got to be able to do that. I'm sure. Ugh, I'd be cutting that a little bit fine, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Is the desk ready to go? It's still not ready to go. Why is it not ready to go? What are these guys doing? What are you guys just chilling over here in your weirdly not really open plan office? All right. So now it's in marketing. I mean, when do we want to release this? It's an office software. I guess we look at the event calendar. We have RC6 Epic Pack in May. We have Morph 5 in June. What have you got? Audio tool, console, 2D editor, office software there. Maybe we go for September. Try and undercut Letterlight 7 by 3 months. That might not work, though. Letterlight 7 might very well have a really good established fan base. But, yeah, sure. We'll do September 2018. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button. I just clicked... Oh, no! I clicked the... Oh, no! You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, can I write in here less than 200,000? I don't. What if can I write the like less than 100,000? Oh my god. Oh no. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, it was not the button I was looking for. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, marketing, I need you to do... I need you guys to do some magic is what I need you to do. I can't believe I just misclicked. Is it good? Is it any good? It's outstanding. Okay, we might actually be... we might be okay here. We might actually be all right. In terms of release dates, let's put it on like all of this. And that'll give us some new customers, potentially. I can't. I can't believe I just clicked the wrong button and released. Oh, no. It's got no marketing at all. Is it going to sell? You know what? I'm going to make it even hard. You know, I'm not going to make it harder for myself. Let's see. The desk, minus $11,000. Is it going to 8,000? I'll take it. It made money. I cannot believe. Oh, no. I'm actually quite annoyed with myself about that. Oh, no, man. That is not good. That is not a good thing at all. Also, my main marketing team is having like a little bit of trouble, it seems. They're not actually able to fully market things, which is a little bit concerning. What's probably also concerning is whether or not the desk is actually going to make money. That's going to be the real challenge, because I don't know that it will. I cannot believe I just misclicked and did that. That's, I don't know if I'm embarrassed or just like, I mean, I'm kind of just in disbelief, to be quite honest, but let's see what happens. Minus $28,000. Is it going to make money? It did 24,000, so it went up. That's good. How many active users? 437. Oh, it needs to make like $1 million to break even. I've got a feeling it can probably do that. Right. Probably. Do we have to update it as well? We probably have to update it considerably. Thinking about it, I don't know if, oh no, Bucket Blue's been updated. Doesn't have 2015 tech, but that's fine. Audio Tool, Soundscape 4. Didn't we release Soundscape 5? Interesting. Okay. We'll do that. The teams on this don't need to be everybody. It just needs to be, the audio teams can work on this. The networking teams aren't really necessary. Systems in 2D are going to be necessary though, so get the systems teams on there. And yeah, we'll throw the update teams at this as well. And we'll source control it, as we usually do. So let's get that update rolling. Doesn't really need to be a priority because no one is using the desk right now. And yeah, there's 10 bugs. There's 10 verified bugs. Out of 437 users, there's 10 bugs. I don't actually think that's a good ratio, to be honest. I don't I don't know about that. I really don't know about that one. We are, however, coming up at 1 million followers for the Epic Pack, which is lovely. Let's go ahead and throw another press build out to the people and try not to release it accidentally. How did I even click release instead of market? How much of an idiot am I? Oh man. How's marketing looking? Prominent. All right. So the fact that it's, what was it, outstanding? Was it outstanding? Yeah, it's outstanding and inspiring and no one's interested. I guess there's only so far you can go to inspire people with Office software, so I mean, that checks out, I guess. Oh man, 47,000. Hey, now we might get somewhere with this after all. Okay, it is May 2018, which means the Epic Pack can release, and I can click this button on purpose this time. It is 5 stars across the board. We're not going to order copies. We're going to give it a budget of $75,000, as we always do. We'll go ahead and move it up to the top. We can stop marketing the massive pack. And we can also start working on probably another one. Was it any good? It is outstanding and unavoidable. Good. When it comes to Roaster Coaster 6, though, I guess another expansion is in order. Although I am curious, when does the next one? Oh, the next one isn't even in the design phase right now. So yeah, these expansions are going to have to keep us rolling for a while. So let's take a bit of a look and see what we can do. What do we want to update? I mean, audio is an easy one, I guess. Bit of story out of that. Systems, the gameplay out of that one. 3D for some graphics there. That's actually, we've got some wasted interest. So yeah, audio systems, 3D, nothing too crazy on that one. The overhaul, the fresh, the gamer, the overhaul, the jumbo. Let's just do the fresh pack, right? We'll do the fresh pack. I don't know what the fresh pack would be for Roaster Coaster 6, but that's fine by me. So this is audio systems and, yeah, 3D. I think that's what I might have done on the previous one as well. And then I guess the tech level for this, we do want to use something here, so we'll go for the most recent release, Tri-Frames 3 audio tool. On this one, we want the most recent tech levels. Soundscape 5 is 2012. Soundscape 4 is 2015. So I guess we'll use Soundscape 4. Bit weird, but okay. And yeah, we'll just do we'll do something like this. Consumer reach 983,000. That could be better, but you know what? I didn't name that right. It's not that. It's RC 6. Do we do a space? I don't know if we do a space. We don't do a space. It's just RC6, the fresh pack. So we'll let them just work on that. The desk is being ported. Soundscape is being ported. The desk is, I mean, it's not making us money. It's probably not going to make us money, but I mean, it was outstanding, right? It was outstanding, so we have that going for us. I guess now what we do is just create a new project, all right? So we'll go to project management. We'll call it office software, and the leader on this, I don't know who can lead this. I don't even know who has automation. Can any of the guys in the office teams actually do automation? If I look at you, for example, can you do automation? You actually can. So Reggie Carr is who we're going to be looking for in this. So right about there. The design teams on this, I mean, really, it's I mean, we could do Office Team 1 as design and development and Office Team 2 as secondary. That might be the way to do it. Or, maybe Office Team 2. Actually, what about both of them on this? Then Office Team 1 for the primary development. Office Team 2 for secondary. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, actually. They're only going to be working on one thing. So actually, let's just do this. That's fine. Secondary devs, whatever. Support teams. On this one, honestly, I'm just going to say support team 1 will be fine. Pre-marketing is marketing 1. Post-marketing is marketing 1. We'll give marketing a little bit of something to do there. The update teams, I'm just going to say it's all of them. I don't really have a pattern to go for with these guys. I don't remember the pattern. Source control is the source. Prototype software is the desk. The server is the host. Development time, 150%. Let's make it great. Handle updates, handle tech levels, update cycle 3, update duration 12. Let's do 4, and we'll support it for 18 months. That seems fair enough. That seems like a reasonable way to 4 and 4 is 8. 4 is yeah, well, whatever. That's fine. Actually, you know what? We'll do 6. We'll do 3 updates for the Office software. Hype it, auto develop, only sequels, use frameworks, single IP, meh. Use own licenses where possible, handle marketing, physical copies, and print job copies. Print job copies do like 100,000, and that'll keep us covered there. And sure, that's now a thing. So Reggie is going to have to generate some action points, but eventually we should see the desk too, basically, is what we should see come out of the Office software project. What is this complaint about? Oh, it's you again. The Office is lousy. You're completely worn out. What do you even do? What does Support Team 8 even do? Are they working on hardware? What are they doing? Support Team 8, hardware. How are you worn out? What do you do? Are you dealing? You've got nothing in queue. No, I mean, yeah, how are you actually worn out? No one uses Universe or Obsidian. They don't sell. We don't have consumers. We don't have people opening tickets for those things. Obsidian did 100,000 last month. It still hasn't made a profit. Universe 2 made nothing last month. Universe 1 actually made more money. It made $224. For a $1.2 billion company that can't sell a phone or a console. It's kind of embarrassing. What we can hopefully do, though, is release Morph 5, which, I mean, it is the second half of June 2018. It is supposed to be out by now. and it still isn't. My employees are about to start going home, and Morph 5 still isn't out. This is starting to feel really familiar. There it is. Okay. Morph 5 is out. Donovan Mills has 69% creativity. That doesn't. Please, please, please don't be terrible. It's good and ordinary. Oh, Morph 4 was outstanding and visionary. Oh man, wasn't Morph 4? Wasn't that directed by? It was designed by Barney Cole, actually. It's also run out of potential customers, which is interesting. Had a bit of a resurgence in sales there. That's kind of curious. Do I want to port this to other things? I mean, I could, right? I could bring it to, like, yeah, kind of a few modern systems there. Might be interesting. All right, Morph 5. Let's port it to these guys and see how that goes. Fresh Pack can go into development. And then I guess we just need this thing to be good. That's about it. We just need it to be good. We need it to be good. We need it to sell. We need people to be interested. It is worth mentioning that RC6 Epic Pack has been selling quite nicely. The Epic Pack here has made 7.5 million in profits. If we have a look at Roaster Coaster 6 itself, add-ons are up to 17 million. It's up to 62 million, so it's doing okay. 1.2 million active users, 1.3 million units sold. I don't know. I feel like we've hit a slump with the company. I feel like we've hit a slump because, like, the good designers that we had have all left. That's the problem. All the people that were good at doing things at this company don't work for the company anymore. They've all retired or died. And if that right there isn't a reflection of the state of the company, I don't know what is. $598,000 on Morph 5. It's a bit miserable. It's a bit miserable, is what that is. It's not a very impressive number for the follow-up after almost 10 years to our most profitable software ever. So, a little bit disappointing. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. Again, $1.2 billion company, almost a $1.3 billion company. So we're doing okay on that front, but that's not good enough. I want to make good things. As I've mentioned, we're getting towards the end of this iteration of Nerdrasoft, and I want to go out with thunderous applause. I want my character to retire after a successful, final few years at the company, rather than retiring with a whimper. And so, I suppose, with that in mind, we can leave it there for today. We've got a lot to think about. We've got a lot to work on. We might want to restructure the company. That might be what I have to do here. I might throw out all the projects we're working on. I might throw out all the software we're working on. And we might just start over with this iteration of the company, which I think would be really interesting and something I've never done before. But I'm not 100% set on that just yet, so stay tuned and we'll figure it out together. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. That is going to do us for today. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.